So you think you're natural. You think your diet's all natural. You just walk out into the woods, pick your fucking breakfast. Who do you think you are?
For the animals.
So when I first got into this diet thing, it was all about what's natural. What would humans eat in nature? And that was Doug Graham's philosophy. He was like, if you're out there, what are you gonna eat? You gonna chase a rabbit? You can't catch a rabbit. I tried to catch the rabbit, mama. He's faster than me. Do you love me still? No. Wow, that was so sad. That was so sad. Where the fuck was I? So people start thinking, what's natural? What would I eat in nature? You drop me off in the middle of the woods. What am I gonna eat? Let me show you out my window right now. You're eating snow tonight. That's all you're eating. There is literally nothing out there. You could not catch a flying mosquito baby. You couldn't. You're trying to think. You couldn't. So Doug Graham and his little fruit factory, you're out, you're in a tropical climate. I would just be eating mangoes. That's what I would do. I would stop at a tree and just eat the mangoes there, and I'd rest. I'd go to sleep. I'd have a nap. Then I'd walk to the next mango tree, get a fucking life. You ever see the show Naked and Afraid? I haven't watched it in a while. I don't know if it got canceled, but it's where you, like a naked team of people try to survive in the woods, and they can only eat what they catch or find or forage, and there's nothing. Everybody is basically just on a 40-day water fast. Like, nobody makes it. Only one guy in the history of the whole show was able to like keep killing crocodiles. I was like, holy shit, that guy could stay out there forever. So, but when I look out in nature, there ain't nothing natural about our world. Why are you trying to mimic nature? There is literally nothing natural about any of this right now. You're watching me on a screen. That ain't natural. You're in a house. That ain't natural. Nothing's natural. People tell me, oh, you couldn't eat your high-fat diet without a blender. That's not natural, you know. Meanwhile, they're sitting there eating rice while typing that, which needed a tractor the size of the Mississippi to gather it, and then a truck to drive it to their house, and then an engineer, wizard-like person to invent a stove, and a nice grandmother-like lady to make the pot. What's natural about that? At least my diet, I can pound the nuts. Don't you dare. Don't you dare make a sexual joke out of that. How dare you? What's natural? Coconuts? Yeah, they're delicious. How are you gonna get up that tree? I wouldn't make it. Maybe, but most likely that is the end of my life. Once I'm halfway up, I fall, I'm dead. This video's getting dark. Should we even be asking if it's natural? Is it natural? Should that mean anything in today's world here in 1997? Should that matter? I don't think it should. Let's break it down by food groups. You got your fruits. Okay, if you're in the tropics, I could see you sustaining yourself. That is possible. If you're in the north, you got berries for 2 weeks and then you're dead. There's nothing out here fruit-wise. There's nothing out here anything-wise. I don't understand how people ate off the land. That's why you had to stab a deer in the neck, drink its blood, and hope a lion didn't eat you. How about vegetables? People think vegetables are so natural. Only the wild vegetables are natural and they taste like shit. Dandelion. You ever had dandelion? I juiced dandelion once. Nothing but dandelion. Worst thing I've ever done in my life. Terrible. Most natural wild vegetables are terrible. And the ones that do taste good, broccoli, cauliflower, those are all hybridized. I barely pronounced that. That was fucked up. They're all hybridized. We made them. We made them with science. And they're not natural. Delicious, healthy, possible. Natural, no. Then you got your nuts and seeds. That's what I live off. Is that natural? They only grow like a couple months of the year too. And then if I actually had to shell them, I would just shell one and stab myself in the neck with it, because there's no way. I've done it before. I've hand shelled walnuts for like an hour and got my one meal's worth. And I was like, that is the definition of unsustainable. That's stupid diet right there. Why am I on it now? I don't know. Grains and beans, we need those machines to mill them. Try doing that by hand. Have you ever seen a quinoa plant? Me neither. Nobody has. But tiny little seeds, what do you even do? Do you shake the fucking plant? And then you hold out your hand, you shake the seeds on, and then you pour it in your pot. Look, Ma, I found a quinoa. I got a handful of quinoa for dinner. Why don't you love me? And then it comes to our animal friends. You think that's natural? Imagine you're out in the woods, you see something, you muster up the courage somehow to stab it in the neck with a spear, and you're shaking, you're like, oh, what have I done? Can you imagine going through that every day? Your heart just racing, you're like, oh my God, I killed it. That is the worst diet on earth. Just imagine having to do that every day, to kill every day. Unbelievable. That's why people are crazy. You have to pay somebody to do it, you little bitch. You couldn't do it. You couldn't even think of doing it. That's why if you can hunt, if you can somehow muster the adrenaline and handle that adrenal burnout from just the wrestling, fighting to death, then okay, go and eat your meat. But if you're just paying somebody, that is Coward City, and you're the mayor. So should we even ask if a food is natural? Is that natural behavior? There's nothing natural about what we do. I'm on a computer like 30 hours a day, and there's nothing natural about these lights beaming me in the face right now. There's toxic off-gassing of all my equipment, and it's giving me rabies. That's probably not how that disease works. I haven't researched it. I'll research it, right? So the question should not be what's natural for humans to do. What is our natural diet? What would we do in nature? That's not, you're looking down the wrong road. That leads off a cliff. You have to ask yourself, what makes humans feel good? What makes me feel good? Because that answer is going to be different for almost every human. I tell you, somebody will do amazing with just potatoes and broccoli. They'll be super happy. Another person, if you give them broccoli, they will throw it at your grandmother. What an asshole that guy is. Point is, we're all just so different. I have so many bad jokes in this video. I'm sorry. I'll work on it. That's what my mind's giving me at 9 p.m. Don't do videos at 9 p.m. Vegetable police. So instead of being stupid and looking to the past and thinking, what did our ancestors do? What did my father, Billy the caveman, eat? Maybe we can mimic that. Don't look to the past, look to the future, look to the now. In general, but diet-wise, you gotta look at some science first and see, okay, because there's a lot of science been done up in this place. So you can't look to the past and try to figure out what a caveman ate. That ain't gonna work for you. Cavemen died at like 8 years old, all of them. You have to go with what we know. Right now, we know plant foods are good. All of them. All of them, most of them. But then you gotta tweak it. You gotta tweak the amounts. High carb, mid carb. You mid carb middle wives. But asking ourselves what's natural, that's the dumbest question you could ever ask. Ask what gets results. What happens in the real world? How do I get healthy and reverse disease? I don't care if it isn't natural. Juicing isn't natural. Vegetable juice, there's nothing natural about it. Neither is walking outside and breathing in car exhaust and swimming in the sewers of Chernobyl. Chernobyl. Sometimes you gotta do unnatural things to build a natural body. I'll tell you that much. A bear eating honey, that's not natural. How is that natural? Bears aren't bees. Why are you pretending to be a bee bear, you bitch? Broccoli bitch. What are you, from Boston? You ever ride on a brontosaurus? I don't know any more B words. But I don't think what's natural is the question that we need to ask. It's not. Who cares if quinoa makes me feel amazing and puts on muscle and heals all my diseases? It doesn't matter if it's natural or if we think it would be natural food for humans to eat or how far away it comes from. If you have to eat local just because you have this belief, weird belief about, oh, everything should be local, it's probably not going to work for you, because you might need mangoes and you live in Toronto and you would never see mangoes in your life. But I have felt amazing eating nothing but cantaloupes and mangoes for like a week. I did that once. Watch my old video, man eats 24 cantaloupes in 4 days or something. I don't know that I've ever felt that good in my life. There was a couple days there where I was just dialed in, on point, and I was just like, wow, this is amazing. And there's nothing natural about eating that diet in my climate, but it can heal disease, so natural's not the question. Bottom line, we're ending this video right here, right now. Eat what tastes good, that is natural, not the processed food. We know Rice crackers and Oreo cookies taste good. I didn't say that. Eat what you are drawn to, that is a natural, whole food, plant-based, not beef-based. Look within. Within are the answers. For if you stop asking the question, the answer will reveal itself. Keeping my eyes closed, I like it. Okay, I think we're done here. Let me know down below. What are your thoughts? What's natural for humans to eat? What should we be eating? It's so confusing out there. What do we eat? I'm eating some weird diet. It's very restrictive, I'll admit it. But I do feel better than I've ever felt. And physicality-wise and mentality-wise, I'm on fire. So I'm doing something right. Maybe not all boxes are being ticked, but I think I'm on the right path. Might deviate onto another path, I don't know. But what are your thoughts? What should we be eating? What are the questions to even be asking here? Because I don't think is it natural should even be a question. There's nothing natural. Street lamps? Who invented that? An asshole? That's who. Actually, I very much appreciate that. I like the lights. Okay, we're done. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Why was this one so weird today? I don't know. The hemp seeds, they did something. Subscribe for more videos. See, I cut that weird. Let me start over. Thumbs up if you liked the video. I forgot it all. Subscribe. Click the bell. Notifications. I get people unsubscribed from me all the time. They don't even know it. They're like, hey man, I'm unsubscribed for no reason. Click that notification bell and you'll be notified. Become part of the notification group. I don't like the word squad or group. I'm gonna go. Yo, Gaines. You want some of this? You want some of that? You don't want none of that. That's a mountain. That is a mountain. It's more of a hill, but you couldn't climb it. So, vegan games, I hereby challenge you to a push-up contest. Winner takes all, with the pro